子供なのね、夢を追って傷ついて、嘘が下手なくせに笑えない笑顔を見せた。 I love you もろくに言わない、口下手でほんまに不器用なのにどうしてさよならは言えたの。ダメだね、ダメよ、ダメなのよ。あんたが好きで好きすぎて、どれだけ強いお酒でも歪まない思い出がバカみたい。バカみたい、ほんとバカね。あんた信じるばかりで強い女のふり、切なさの夜風浴びる。一人になって3年が過ぎ、街並みさえも変わりました。なのにどうして未練だけ置き去り。ほんまにろくな男やない、揃いの指輪外します。ざまみろせいせいするわ。いい加減待っててもバカみたい。歪まない思い出がバカみたい。ほんまにろくな男やない、揃いの指輪外します。ざまみろせいせいするわ。なんなの
This guy looks kind of cool. Tyrese. He looks fucking epic.
世界中コンピュータークレイジーそのうちに機械だらけあなたの愛のプログラムを今私にインプットしてほしい SOS 私の救援信号 SOS 愛がなければ人は皆生きれない SOS 私の救援信号 SOS 愛がなければ人は皆生きられない私の救援信号愛がなければ人は皆生きられない
Hello? Hello? Hey! I didn't test my stream before I went live. Let's go! How's it going, everyone? Hopefully I sound okay. Hopefully the audio's working. Hopefully everything's alright. How's everyone doing? Let's hang out for a bit. Let's hang outside. It's a nice day outside. The sun's wearing sunglasses. It's a nice day. Holy shit, there's a lot of people here. Hello, how's it going, World Guy, Sealets Girl, Terzi, Kimi, Haydward, Quote Me to Hydrate, hello, hello. Hopefully I didn't miss anyone. Yeah, isn't it nice outside? Look how squiggly the clouds are today. It's a lovely day. But yeah, man, it's been so long since I've streamed, I definitely should have tested stuff, and of course, things weren't working at first, but it seems like it's okay. It seems like it's okay. So, oh wait, hold on, I forgot. God, it's been a while. Hold on, I forgot something important. Well, my name is Jesse J. Jones. Welcome to my stream. I'm Jesse J. Jones. Yeah, I'm eating some beans, and it is morning, and I'm still waking up. I can't really do anything but sit on my butt. Welcome, everyone. So yeah, welcome to Blender. So I know quite a bit about Blender. As far as the 3D stuff, but 2D stuff I'm completely new to. I've just been uh-huh. I know enough to get around. But the 2D stuff I'm completely new to, so I kind of wanted to just mess around on stream. I watched a couple tutorials last night and just messed around, so I thought we could just like make something today. Maybe you guys could show some tips and tricks if you know any, or make fun of how I draw. Whatever you want to do. Let's make a new 2D animation scene, get that started. So in Blender, when you make a new 2D scene, it starts out as, wouldn't you know it, a 2D scene. I need to figure out how to use it with a pen, actually. Don't you have to, off to a great start. Don't you have to, what is it? Emulate 3-button mouse? That's under preferences, right? Edit preferences. Oh, you can't see this window. Hold on. I wonder if I can do something about that. New display capture. Whoa. Hold on. There we go. Then move that down here. I said move it down here. There we go. So if I do a display capture, that way you'll be able to see all the windows and stuff that I open up. So emulate 3-button mouse. I think I need to implement that so that I can use a tablet. Where is that? Input? Here we go. And I kind of don't really know how that works. Let's see, so I've got some middle mouse button rotates. Right mouse button does that. Alt and middle? Shift middle? Okay, so control and middle zooms in and out. Let's reset camera with 0. How do you... Okay, so shift is pan around, control and middle mouse is zoom in and out. There we go. Alright. I love this theme song. So I was messing around with some of the brushes, and my favorite brush by far is this one right here. The F-Pen rough one. It's a... Hold on, if we make it a bit bigger, using our F key. See how squiggly it is? It's so fun. Look, I'll even draw a JoJo with it. It's even great for drawing a JoJo. See, you can even draw your favorite JoJos with it. See what? He's got a big chain off his neck like that, and then big shoulders. But yeah, anyways, enough about me. How have you guys been? Hope everyone's surviving the summer heat. It's been pretty warm here. Yeah, you know what I'd really like to learn how to do is to add texture onto the brushes, because they're all like vector base. You can see that if you go into wireframe. You can see these are all just literally just lines. It'd be cool to learn how to add little texture to it. A self-portrait? No, that'd look something like this. There's self-portrait. There we go. Me. But yeah, this brush is so fun. I love playing around with this brush. There it is. Just looking for my glove. It's in the materials tab. Yeah, I'll have to mess with that. So let's see if we can animate something real quick. So this will all come back to me, I'm sure. How do you select everything? Well, I probably have to be in object mode, right? And then... Or maybe edit mode? I'd want to go into edit mode, I think. And then just select all, press X to delete. There we go. Let's go back into draw mode. And then... let's do a circle. Make sure we're on frame 1. Zoom in our timeline down here. Alright. Whoa. This is going crazy. It's A to select all? I was pressing A. It didn't... Maybe it's because I wasn't in edit mode at the time. What the fuck? Well, I guess if you press tab again, it like edits your circle. Weird. But yeah, I like how messed up this brush gets. Oh, I had a question for you Blender bros. When I was filling stuff in with the paint bucket tool, it makes you click twice to fill it in. Is there any way to make that not happen? Is there any way to just make it, just click once to fill? Is that a thing? Alright, so the brush was a little bit big, so let's resize it. Draw our first frame here. Do I have to right click? No. Middle click? Middle click. Okay, so that's frame 1. So I know you can, with auto keyframe turned on, which you can't even see. Here, let me resize the window. Resizing window so you can see everything. There we go. So I know you can go onto the next frame and like draw, supposedly draw to make a new keyframe. There we go. But is there a way to just like just click and have it do a blank frame without having to draw? I mean, I could just do that and it's not the hugest deal. Hey, TSM, thank you for the follow. Appreciate it. Welcome to the stream. Glad to have you. So we do that. And then if we go into edit mode, and select this, G for grab, then Y to have it on the Y-axis. Oh. G for grab. I guess it would be on the Z-axis in Blender. I changed my mind. I don't like that, actually. Y should be up and down, not Z. Change the dope sheet to timeline first, and then check the dot option. Oh. Wait. In the fill tool, go to advanced and uncheck visual aid. But what if I like visual aids? What if I like my aids to be visual? Paint bucket. And then under advanced, you said? Visual aids. Okay. Let me write that down in my notes. I'm keeping notes as I'm doing this as well, just so I have something to refer to. Let's see, open up notes. Notes. So can you animate in the timeline view? You don't have to animate in the dope sheet in Grease Pencil? Is there any reason you'd want to do timeline versus dope sheet? Let's see. Blender, Grease Pencil. Where is that? Okay, add color. Enter tab to click once fill. Go into fill,
It's not about winning.
tool properties,
Fun is when you
advanced,
it's like it's kind
turn off
like
visual
a
aids.
fun. Let me spell it for you.
A.
Friends who do stuff together. U is for you and me.
The blue dot.
Is for anywhere and anytime at all.
I'm not sure I understand, Kimbo. So I know you can use that blue dot to like
Plankton.
just use. Sorry, this song's distracting. I know you could just. How to do. So I can take all of these keyframes and I can press Shift D to duplicate, just like regular anything else. But then this is backwards, right? Like we want it to be reversed. So what you can do is you can right click on here, go to mirror, and then select by times over current frame. And it'll put it in the wrong place, but you just put it in the correct place, just like that. And then it goes back up, just like that. This is a duplicate keyframe. We don't want that one, so let's delete it. Let's set our endpoint to be 12. Speaking of Speedo Sausage, did you guys watch Speedo Sausage's new cartoon? It's fucking amazing. It's so good. It's very lol random. I think I want to move this down a little bit. Oh man, you can just scale by -1? That's amazing, actually. That's cool. I'm gonna add that to my notes. I think in my thing I'll probably show both methods, but holy shit. That's genius. Let's see. Let's add a note to reverse frames. Actually, duplicate frames with, I think it was Shift D, right? It's funny, like the hotkeys in Blender come back to me instantly when I'm using the program, but as soon as I'm like out of the program writing notes, I'm like, what was that hotkey again? To reverse frames, right click, mirror, or scale to -1. That's awesome. That's really cool that you can do that. That's cool that the keyframes work that way. That's kind of like how After Effects does its keyframes. Alright, so if we play this, so what we can do now is we can go into, because it doesn't quite fit in the frame, we can go into object mode, right? And if we turn off auto hotkey, we can just scale it down like that. Just to shrink our little ball. Shrink our little ball, just like that. What happens if I'm in object mode and I do this? If I do keyframe there, maybe, and then will it add a keyframe over there? It does. That's cool. Makes sense that it would, but that's neat that that's how that works. Okay. We're learning stuff. We're learning things. Let's figure out how to frickin' fill this object in. This is the part where I get super, like, big question marks over my head. I do not understand how fill works in a Blender. It's freaking weird. So I can change my fill color up here. Let's go into our materials and make a new one. So we'll click the plus to add a new material. New, we'll call it Garbo. And the base color will be... Guys, let's do a vote. Let's do a chat poll vote. What do you say? What color should the ball be? Guys, make your voices heard. What color should the ball be? Never mind, I don't give a fuck. I'm gonna make it purple. Guys, let's have a poll. Let's have a community vote on what color the ball should be. Alright, so if that's a... we have 2 votes. I don't care about any of them. I'm gonna make it purple anyway. It's completely my decision. Yeah, the separate layer for fills is very strange to me. I don't know any other animation software that works that way. I guess Toon Boom a little bit. You kind of do that. It's pretty easy once you get the hang of it. That's encouraging. So I'm on my fills layer. I fucking click once. It makes no sense, so that's easy enough, right? There was this option to do a multi-fill that I wanted to try out. So let's undo that. Where was it? It's this option up here. Probably hard to see, but there's this multi-fill option. And then you can invert your fill using the minus button over here. But I think you have to delete these keyframes first. But let's try without deleting them and see what happens. So if I just select them and fill it in. That seems like that worked. It didn't seem like I had to delete any keyframes. Did I do that right? If I turn off the lines. Yeah, it looks like it filled it in. That's cool. Ooh, what's this, Tersey? If you want to fill in the drawing layer, I recommend using this if you fill in. Oh, I don't even know what that option is. What is that called? So draw mode, this one. Soda. It really is JoJo in here. Draw strokes on back. My avatar's freaking out. Draw strokes on back. When draw new strokes, the new stroke is drawn below all of the strokes in the... Oh, I see. So that way it doesn't... Let me see. I want to experiment with that. So if we're on our lines layer, and we go to fill without that turned on, it goes over the top of it, probably. Oop. Oh, I'm still on multi and invert. Let's turn that off. So if I fill that in... Okay, I'm gonna zoom in. It was Control and this one? Yes! And then Shift in this one. Yeah, I see what you mean. So it goes over the stroke. Unless we turn that on. And then fill. Okay. But you'd still probably recommend having the fills on a separate layer just so you can do like shading and stuff and like compositing effects probably, huh? It seems like that's what would make the most sense. Okay, so fills. Let's fill in our color here. Multi, do invert. Maybe I'll add that note of a draw behind, because maybe people would want to know how to do that, just to keep... Sometimes having less layers is a good thing, even if it's not the best workflow. Can enable... What was it called? It was under the draw mode. Draw strokes on back. JoJo. Can enable draw strokes on back in draw mode. Is that only under the brush tool that shows up? No, it shows up under everything. Okay. Cool. Oh, with the power of JoJo, I feel inspired to draw all the bouncing balls. Did you know the JoJo animator animated JoJo as a bouncing ball before he was a big muscular strongman? Let's see. I wanted to learn how to change the frames per second. So that's gotta be under here, right? Output, frame rate, custom. Set that to 12. I don't know why 12's not a default, and it should be. I guess it's not a typical video format. Cool, that looks like shit. So if I wanted to move all of this shit, do I select both keyframes? I guess I need to be in edit mode. Let's go into edit mode. So select both keyframes and then G for grab? No. Do I do A to select all and then grab? There we go. Okay, so I'm gonna add that note. to move lines and fills, use A to select all first. Yeah, that's true. Like 12 frames per second you don't see as a video option really. Like you would never record video at 12 frames per second. It's not really a thing. I miss old H3. Alright, so grab, just move that down a little bit. Cool. So I'll add that to my export movie notes. Change frame rate under output options. Is that what it was called? Yeah, output properties. Output properties. Looks like a printer. I've been adding the mnemonics for all these different little options. Like green squiggly I know is pretty important. Green squiggly is important. Beach ball is really important. And a printer is very important. So it looks like you set your resolution and everything here too, huh? Is that not under render engine? Is there any important render properties that you would turn on for doing grease pencil stuff? Is there anything that's like good to know about?
That's why we're just out here doing simple things, pointing out that we're meant to be in nature and be natural, and this is where we find the source that God made to transcend the new world.
Shit's so stupid.
That's why I want to keep us out of it.
Oops, I'm in object mode or something. Oh wait, it's moving both? Oh. Oh. What? Oh. What? Oh. You can select multiple keyframes and just grab those keyframes to move. What? That's kind of cool. Huh. Interesting. Okay. Let's add that to... Man, weird. Okay, so you can select multiple keyframes and move them to. Interesting. Oh, is that only when multi-frame is on? Oh, thank you. I wouldn't have known that. Okay. If multi-frame is on. That's pretty cool. I don't know when I would use that, but I know that's very useful. That's neat. Let's make a new layer. Plus button down here. And we'll call it shadow. Okay, and then we need to make a new material. So I think you can duplicate a material, right? That's add material slot. Click that. No, that's not it. It's one of these, right? Is it just copy paste? No. Symbol next to shield. Is it the two papers one? This one? Because I do that and it just renames it to Garbo01. Make a new material slot. then in that slot, select existing material. Oh, I'm so confused. Select assign. I know this is easy. Oh, there we go. So click the beach ball, select Garbo, and then click the papers. There we go. So we'll call this Garbo shading. Okay, so let's undo that. So to duplicate, let's add this note. No, not at all, Kimi. We're all learning together. Ay, oy, oy. Or, you know, it's one of those things that it may be obvious to people who are familiar with Blender. I don't know what the fuck I'm doing. So, make new material slot. Sorry, a lot of the stream is me typing, but this is why I wanted to work on Blender this morning, was to get all these notes and stuff, figure out how this stuff works. So, to make duplicate color, make a new material slot, click beach ball, select color, then click two papers. Is there any reason that y'all can think of where you would not want to duplicate? Like if I did Garbo and now I've got two instances of Garbo, is there any reason to keep this as a duplicate of Garbo? Is there a point to doing that? Like, why wouldn't it just duplicate it by automatic? I wonder if that's useful. I can't think of a use that would have. But maybe there's some stuff you do in geometry nodes or whatever. Let's see. So, let's make it more blue and darker. You know what I really like? A lot of caramel stew. Let's go back into draw mode. You know what I really like doing is drawing with the fill tool. Just like trying to draw like faces and stuff with it. The fill tool's very fun to just like fuck around with and try drawing. So you could draw an ear just like that. Do a little ear shape just like that. Give him a little smile. That's so fun. I love drawing with this this fill tool thing. Should do figure drawing with this tool. Would be really fun. I had a friend in college that would open up Illustrator and just draw this way, and he'd make like amazing pieces using it. It was very cool to watch. So to delete it, we want to go into edit mode. And select all those, delete them. Just like that. Okay. Back into draw mode. Yeah, we want to stay on pencil and draw our first shadow. Let's turn off onion skin, which is that stuff. Add our first shadow, just like this. And then we go into its properties, turn on mask, and then drop down, add our fills layer for our mask, just like that. Let's go into sculpt mode. Lots of caramel stew. Just round this out. Make it nice and round. Just like that. Can you move things in sculpt mode? Probably not. Probably want to go into edit mode. I guess if I want to select all without editing other things, I have to lock those layers and then select all and then grab it just like that. Just like that. Hey, W-Tile. I think the duplicate keeps the same attributes as the original, so if you change the original, the duplicate changes as well. Yeah, I was wondering what the use of that might be. One reason is that since you can select each material separately in, for example, modifiers. Oh. Huh. Interesting. So maybe you could have, like, maybe for eyes, since there's two different eyes, you could use it for two different eye fills. So it'll keep the same color, but you can have different properties on each one of those eyes. Maybe that's a use you could do. Use the sculpt tool to nudge drawings a bit with the grab tool. Can you use the grab tool while in sculpt mode? I wasn't really sure it was doing anything. Or at least not G for grab anyway. So if we go into edit mode, now all we have to do is simply go frame by frame, grab it, and just move it, just like that. So cool. So, you know, I was really intimidated by doing grease pencil just because a lot of videos I watched on it made it seem super complicated. Like you have to know how to use the gosh. I don't like that Z is up and down, but I suppose you get used to that after a while. Scale X. But yeah, I was a little bit intimidated by grease pencil. I was like, this is complicated. There's a separate like fill layer and the fill's not even attached to the object. Like, what is this? But it's not bad. I don't think it's gonna replace Toon Boom. But it's not bad. Let's see, scale Z. Just like that. Okay. Scale Z. Scale X. G for grab. That's my favorite saying in Blender, is a G for grab. Scale Z. Regular scale. There we go. That looks pretty good. All right, let's try that -1 scale. So if I take these, Shift D, move it over here. And then scale -1. And then move it over. Oops. Might be doing that wrong. Undo, undo, undo. Undo. Let's try that again. So Shift D to duplicate. Move it over here. And then maybe I have to be at the end over here. Scale -1. Then move it back. There we go. Cool, that's worked. So now if we play it. Hey! That was pretty dang cool. That was pretty dang cool. Alright, let's try exporting this. So we go under our printer, set up our settings, output, we probably want to change that to our desktop. File format. This doesn't look right. This doesn't look like what I saw for exporting animations. Is it under render? Render animation. Here we go. Well, it's doing something. I don't know what it did or where it did it. Probably on the desktop. Yeah, I don't think that was right. Post-processing? I just want to export it as an MP4. Oh, FFmpeg video? Is that it? Encoding. Here we go. I think this is it. And then we select MPEG-4 down here. You can't see it because my serial box is in the way. So FFmpeg video, MPEG-4, exporting to desktop, and then we go up to render. Render animation. Yeah, I'm a little bit worried about what's on my desktop because I haven't cleaned it in a while. Hopefully I can open this off screen. Here we go. Is there anything nefarious on here? Not really. Let's see. There it is. Make it loop. Here we go. Look at that. Check that out. Wow. It's like it moves or something. It really is. There's so many PNGs. Alright, so let's write our notes about how to export. Set it up as an FFmpeg video. Do you need FFmpeg installed on your computer to do that, by the way? Or will it work even if you don't have FFmpeg on your computer? Does anyone know? Because I already have it installed, so I have no idea if that would work or not. Nah, as in, it wouldn't work, or... Okay, it just works. Thank gosh. If I have to make another tutorial showing how to install FFmpeg, I'm literally gonna kill all of you and then kill myself. I probably shouldn't say that on stream. So set it up as an FFmpeg video, and then set location to the desktop. Just like that. It just works. In Minecraft, right? In-game IRL. What a funny motivation. It was one FFmpeg tutorial too many. We fucking snapped. Yeah, bro. So set as FFmpeg video. Set as MPEG. It's called MPEG-4. Kyla! Hello! We're learning Blender! Look what we made in Blender! Woo! So set location to the desktop.
No, I don't want that.
Then go to render, render animation. Alright, so the last thing on my list of things to learn is how to animate the camera. So let's do that. Let's take all of our keyframes, we'll extend how long our animation is, say like 50 frames or so. So can I duplicate frames by just selecting the summary? Will that work? Shift D. Oh, I have a question. Something I haven't seen on any tutorial. Is there any way to color these keys, like, so that I know which one is a keyframe and which one is, you know, an in-between? Oh, keyframe type. Extreme. Wait. Is that colored? That's barely colored. I'm like squinting. I can barely see that that's barely red. Oh man. I don't know if that's showing up on screen, but that doesn't look colored at all. Yeah, good luck with Unity, Kyla. That's exciting. Unity is very cool. It really is. Grayish red is a good description of that. It's a very grayish red. So where's our next keyframe? This one? Set that as a keyframe. Oh, I don't like that. That might be an option we can change. Just for shits and giggles, let's see if we can change that option. We go under preferences. I know there is like colors you can change here. What is it? Under viewport? System? Animation? Where do you change the colors? Themes. Under dope sheet. See if there's anything in here. Here we go. Extreme keyframe. So let's set that to like pure red. Just like that. There we go. That's fixed it. That's better. And then breakdown extreme. Let's make it pure blue. Just like that. There we go. Okay. I'm gonna add that to my notes because that's useful. Animate. Can right click key to set color, but color sucks, so change in edit properties, right? I think that's what it was called, or preferences. I think it's called preferences. Preferences, and then themes. And then dope sheet. I suggest, what's it called? Extreme and breakdown. And breakdown. That's cool. I'm glad that's so easy to change. Nice. Neat. Okay, where's our next keyframe? It's this one. Right click. I wish it updated in the right click menu, but what can you do? It's a nitpick, really. And that's another keyframe. Cool. Let's duplicate these again. Let's see if it keeps its color when we duplicate. And it does. Perfect. And let's set the last frame as frame number 48. So now we've got a bunch of animation to work with. Let's... It might be as simple as just selecting the camera. And then... Can I just, like, grab it and move it? No, that's editing the, shadow layer. Grab? Huh. Oh, object mode. Right. Grab. There we go. So if I grab and shake it a little, there's probably a way. I probably can go to key, insert keyframe, which is I. All channels? Selected channel? Active group? I have no idea. Let's try all of them, see what they do. Insert keyframe, all channels. That didn't do anything. Hey, Elach Ledridge02, thank you for the follow. welcome to the stream. Grab your free Old Spice. Come settle down. Insert keyframes. Insert keyframes. Type all channels, active group, enter. Middle click? It's not working. Let me hide... Here, let me hide my speech bubble, because my speech bubble's kind of in the way. Give me a sec. Studio mode. Timmy scene. Speech bubble. So, check this out. I'm trying to do this. So, if I grab camera, and just blah, 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 it adds a keyframe just like that, right? Because auto keyframe mode is on. But if I wanted to add a keyframe without going blah, 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 I'm trying to go into key and insert keyframes. And I tried all these options and it seemed to do nothing. See, I did all channels and it didn't do anything. Thank you, Kyle. Yeah, Eli, right now I'm just learning Blender, so I'm just messing around. Enter, right click, middle click? So it was I, insert, selected channels, active group. That's so weird. Oy, 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 oy. That's what I'm doing. I have camera selected. I'm pretty sure. Go into Dope Sheet. Press I. And then just enter. I, all channels. Does it not work on cameras? Or do I have to be in the group? Okay, thank you, Kimmy. I set a monkey head on fire, Kyla. I learned it from a very good tutorial. Let's see. You're gonna be the one that saves me, you're my wonder wall. Click stroke object, okay. And then go into draw mode again. Okay, I'm in draw mode. And then go into object mode again. Yes, exactly. He was a guru of many things. Actually, Blender Guru's, as much as I shit on him, his video on color theory was really good. Whoa!
Elijah Helder Joe 2 tip $1.
Thank you. I'll draw your fucking character for $1. Just send a picture. You're gonna be the one that saves me, you're my wonder wall. Now try what you wanted to do. Okay, so I'm selecting the camera in the outliner, going down into Dope Sheet, pressing I, and selecting all channels. Oh, is that it, Kyla? Did they already post it? They did.
Yes, hello. I was wondering if you
Let's see. So, if I want to draw a new character... Now change Dope Sheet to timeline. Give me a sec, Eli, because I'm trying to learn how to animate the camera here. Get to your request in a second. So not Dope Sheet, but timeline.
Yes, hello.
Okay.
Wondering if you could play that song
And then
again.
I insert keys.
The one that goes beep bop boop beep boop boop bop boop boop bop beep bop bop beep.
This might be
Yes.
something I just have to look up offline.
Which one, man?
Need to have pre-existing XYZ channels? So that's under N, right? That's just here?
Oh, man, you're thinking of
Oh, wait a minute. Can I just do it in here? That's where you do it. That's kind of dumb. But I think that's how you do it. You press N to bring this thing up, and then you press I on these different channels to add keys that way. Oh crap. Yeah, I don't know if I would have figured that out. But I think now,
I was wondering if you could play that
let's go back to Dope Sheet. I think now that those keys are in there, now we can go to our last key, which is right here. And I think now we can press I,
No, man, you're thinking
and it'll do it. Yep, there we go. So now I can scale it. Oh, scale doesn't work.
Yes, hello.
Would it be under Y?
Play that
Yeah, grab Y.
which one, man? The one that goes beep bop.
And then that should zoom in.
No, man, you're thinking of
Let's make it a bit more extreme, just so we can see.
Yes, hello. I was
Grab Y.
that song again. Which one, man? The one that goes
Whoop.
boop boop bop boop beep. No, man, you're thinking of
Grab Y. There we go. Watch out, it's coming for us! Cool.
Yes, hello. I was wondering if you could play that song again. Which one?
It looks like it's working.
The one that goes
Alright, so let me add my notes on that, because that was a whole thing. Animate camera, so... Holy crap. Okay, so select camera. And then to add initial keyframes. Thank you guys, I appreciate y'all explaining the stream. To add initial keyframes, press N for properties. I'm gonna have to think of a simpler way to explain this, because I think to someone new this might be a little bit confusing. Press I on all channels to add keyframes. And then to zoom in or out. It's weird that scaling didn't work. I wonder why scaling didn't work. Because in Toon Boom, that's how you would do a zoom in and out. It's not technically in 3D, but it still like scales the picture, you know? I guess it doesn't work in Blender because the camera's just an object, and scaling that camera object doesn't really do anything physical to it. To zoom in or out, use G or grab and press Y for the Y axis, which makes no sense. Alright. It should have worked, it works for me? Oh. Maybe I just didn't notice. Let me try one more time. Camera, scale. And oh, it does that. It makes it disappear, which is pretty cool. Okay, yeah, that's what I was thinking. It would just scale the camera object, which wouldn't do much. So let's draw a character. Here, we're gonna go into object mode, which we're already in. Grab Z, move this up a little bit. So to make a new thing, we press Shift A. This I should add to my things. to add a new object. The scale of this thing's getting pretty big. I don't know if I'm going to be able to show all of this in a tutorial. To add a new object, Shift plus A. The tutorial I saw said to add an empty, I think, instead of a grease pencil object. Or no, they did a blank instead of a stroke. I'm not sure what the advantage of one over the other is. I'm gonna do stroke for this example. Oh, I see. It adds a little futz. It adds a stupid little futz to it. I don't want that. So that's why we do blank. Okay. Shift A. Grease. Pencil. Add a blank. And then we go into have to be in the Blender window for it to work. So let's rename this to ball. Rename this to character. This will be cool to learn how layering works. Draw. Let's make the brush a bit bigger. F. There we go. That feels pretty good. Oh, I love Temtem Pokemans. How does your mouse die? I guess it must be a Bluetooth one. Dude, it's so funny. It's such a funny coincidence. I actually just got a new mouse. My last one right-clicked for both buttons. It didn't matter what button I pushed. Alright, so it's like a Kids Next Door character. With big hair. Not promising anything. This is gonna be what it is. Man, ever since my Wacom Bluetooth keyboard, I do not trust Bluetooth stuff whatsoever. Ever since a Bluetooth keyboard just holding down the Control-Z button at random, I'm like, no more Bluetooth for me. At least not for things that really matter, like keyboard and mouse. Boop ba doop boop 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 boop. I can't believe that you can do this in a 3D program. It's pretty freaking cool. Grease pencil's pretty neat. Have you never had a issue with your Bluetooth mouse? What brand do you use? Is it a Logitech? Four years is a pretty long time for any hardware. Boop ba doop boop 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 boop. Jerry! She put her fingers in the salad dressing, Jerry! Classic Seinfeld episode. This will be interesting to try and color. We haven't really done anything that's a more complicated object yet. Alright. Let's try that. So if we go into... Oh, we need to make a new layer probably. So we'll call this line for line art. It's so good. I love this remix. Want a dollar drawing too? Well, give me a dollar. That's how dollar drawing works. Line, and then new. Where's the? I am under dope sheet, right? Where's the add layer button? Kramer. Am I going crazy? Am I turning into a crazy person? I thought there was a way to add a layer in this window. Maybe if I frustratingly circle it enough, it'll show up. I know you can do it under green squiggly, so I guess we'll just do it that way. Go to green squiggly, add a new layer. Call this fill. Sure is JoJo in here. This is the most JoJo I think any stream has ever JoJo'd. Kyla, you being here is worth, like, $18, so don't even worry about it. I am in dope sheet and grease pencil, yeah. Yeah, so I have my grease pencil object selected here, and then I've got... You can't see it, but I am in dope sheet. Double check that. I thought there was like a plus and stuff and like little arrows here. No idea. And I am in draw mode, as far as I can tell. Draw mode. Let's see. visual aids is not showing. Oh, gap closure. I see. So 3D stuff is always weird. Sometimes it's like, for these settings, it's like the correct setting is either going to be like 1000 or it's going to be 0.000001. So let's just try 0.1 at first and see what that looks like. See if that works. Oh, it kind of shows you actually. It looks like it shows where the gaps are, or it doesn't. Okay, so 0.1's not working. Let's try regular, just 1. Oops. I typed in ignore transparent. Oops, and I can't undo that. What was it at before? 0.1. And then for size, let's set it to 1. Fill in. Fill in. There we go. Sweet. Visual aids! That's right, Rich. Let's see. So that's been filled in. Fill in there. Whoa! This is kind of cool. I didn't mean to do this, but that's neat. 0 to reset. Visual aids is for the double click build. That's what I was like. Visual aids sounds so familiar. It's like that was one of the first things we talked about. But it's so fun to say visual aids. Skin color. Fill. Oh man, I'm having so much fun. Thank you guys for helping me out. I would have not gotten 80% of the way here without your guys' help, so thank you. Skin. Fill in. A little bit lighter than that. Maybe a bit more red. Weird. Oh, I have to go. I see. I don't really like that color picker, the whole wheel thing. I wonder if that's a setting you can change. Fill in this stuff. Visual aids! And if there is a gap, can I just take brush tool, do that, and then fill in? Yes! That works. Cool. I keep doing that. That's so easy to do. That's right, Rich. And then new for jacket. So this is fairly easy. Is there any like gotchas I should worry about with filling in colors? Like any weird things with like filling in different colors on the same layer or anything? Anything I might want to be aware of? Jacket. New. This will be shoes. New fill. Wonder what holdout means. Shoes probably needs to be more saturated. Less green. Like that. Eyedropper tool? Let's see if that works. Yep. And then we just fill that in, I think. Eyedropper. That color. Oh, wait. What? Oh, that just Oh. What? That just makes a new material? What? What the heck? Weird. Is there no eyedropper tool? Or, you know, a normal eyedropper tool? Alright, so shoes, and then pants. Pants. Boy, making colors is, not coming naturally yet. That's gonna take a minute. Holdout's basically an eraser. That sounds kind of interesting. So I wonder if it's kind of like a clipping mask sort of thing. Eyedropper would be kind of helpful. TBH fam. I'll have to look that up and see how that works. If there even is a eyedropper tool. Maybe there isn't. I think that's something important to understand, is like you know, it's a 3D program, so there's gonna be limitations to it. Control, zooms out. So, let's see. So layering is interesting. I baked you a pie. So it's probably flashing just because it's like fighting in Z depth, right? So let's go into object mode. Scale them down. Grab Y. Pie. Y. Oh boy, what flavor? Ooh, that sounds like a good exercise. I'm gonna try that. Let's see, so grab Y, go behind the ball like that. Whatever. Let's just scale it down and move character over this way. There we go. Parallax. So let's do a new object, a new blank. Draw a donut and fill it in. You'll notice it'll fill in the hole of the donut as well, in which case the holdout material is very useful to actually fill the hole. Oh, wakarimasu. I understand. So pencil, black. Oh. So here's something that is interesting. So it's got its own material set, but if I wanted the material set from character, trying to think how I would do this. Extract palette from color attribute, color, copy materials, copy all materials, merge similar. Let's see, would that be under texture node editor? Shader editor? And then we click beach ball. Oh, that's all the separate ones. Yeah, exactly. I want both objects to use the same. I was seeing if there was a way to, have the same palette show up here, so using the same materials without recreating them. Hey, Brad Image. Yeah, we're learning a grease pencil. Here's what we have so far. It's not an anything too interesting. We're just messing around, trying to learn. Go back to dope sheet. Go to object mode. Select the first object that will receive the new materials and the second. So, is that shift? Control? Hey Lee, how's it going? Hey, it's me, I'm back! For today. That's all I can promise. Oh yeah, Control L, link materials. Okay, thank you Kimmy. I'm gonna write that on my notes, even though I think that's a little bit advanced. Use same palette, select both objects, Control L, link materials. Blender's so fun. Highly recommend learning Blender. Don't learn Donut tutorial. Let me save you some time. Everyone always recommends Donut tutorial and I don't understand why. It takes so long to get through that tutorial. Let me share the Blender tutorial that I always recommend to people. It is this one. Copy link. It's for a few versions ago, but it should still apply. That's my favorite Blender tutorial. Highly recommend. Way better than Donut. Sculpting is very fun. Sculpting, you almost don't even need a tutorial. It's so like... Well, that's not true. It's like helpful to know like symmetry and hotkeys for like adding and subtracting. But sculpting is like one of the easiest things to learn in Blender actually. Oh really? All the tutorials I saw were using tablets for sculpting. What was I even doing? Oh yeah. I was doing a Blender donut. So, draw mode. Now that we have our colors, let's draw a donut. It's a very symmetrical donut, it's very perfect, so that's cool. These are sprinkles. Donut with sprinkle. Sprinkly donut. It would make Homer proud. Here, check this out. Check this fucking shit out. Oops. You just rotate that shit. Now it looks like some heckin' sprinkles. There we go.
Am I tripping?
Boy, doesn't that just look good enough to eat? It's not tryptophobia or anything. Draw mode. Let's grab our fill bucket. Let's make it skin color donut. Fill. Oh wait. We want to go on to where is the add layers? That's so weird. We want to go here. Add a layer here called fill. Fill that in. Alright, so I don't know why it's like that, but there's that. And it filled in all the holes.
All I wanna do is see you turn into
Yo,
a
yo.
giant woman, a giant woman. All I wanna be
Let's
is
see.
one who gets to see a giant woman.
Oh. Grease pencil. Thank you, Tersey. Sorry I missed that earlier. How come? What is this? What are these? Is it useful to be on anything besides grease pencil here? I'm gonna add that to my notes because that's kind of a gotcha. I'm gonna add a parentheses. Make sure dope sheet is set to grease pencil mode. Parentheses. I'm not trying to fill any holes though. Like, unintentional hole filling is not ideal. So materials. Make a new one called holes. It's a fill and holdout. And then if I make it neon green and fill it in, there we go. I don't know why the sprinkles are holes also, but just go with it. Okay. I'm gonna add that to notes as well. Thank you, Tersey. That is extremely helpful to know. Some of these things, it's like, I wouldn't know to know it, you know? I wouldn't know it to explain it until I like ran into it while working on something. Use holdout color for filling in things like donuts.
Thank you, honey. This is a
What?
beautiful party. You
Oh my
invited
God.
all my friends. Good thinking.
Bobby Zeal, thank you for the raid. How was your stream? What were you working on? Hello. Welcome everyone. Welcome to Donut Party. We're learning grease pencil in Blender, and we're making a mess of this scene, but here's what we have so far. How's it going, Bobby? What were you working on? What were you doing? Thank you for the raid. I really appreciate that. I'm just writing some notes right now. So use holdout color for filling in things like donuts, donut holes. Use a, let's have it be a new holdout color. Okay. Pinball Dreams on the Amiga, that sounds fucking epic. I've been getting into retro gaming lately. It's been really fun. Probably not that retro, but been playing a lot of Super Nintendo, Sega Genesis stuff. It's been pretty fun. Trizzy, Dope Sheet lists all the keyframes. Object transform keyframes and grease pencil drawing keyframes, etc. Grease pencil keeps only the grease pencil specific. So yeah, grease pencil, you really don't need to use Dope Sheet. That makes sense. So it seems like you'd always want to be on grease pencil mode here. That's I didn't even know that drop down was a thing. I didn't think anything of it either. It's like, I'm on Dope Sheet, so of course it says Dope Sheet right there. It's very strange. So, grease pencil mode. Oh man, that'd be amazing if they figure out how to fill in donuts. I can't count the number of times that I was filling in donuts while animating, you know? Seems like every other project I work on is a donut. Cool. Do I have anything else on my notes I wanted to learn? Export movie. Hey, Anxa. Good to see you again. Let's see, I think that's everything. Maybe something fun that we could do. One last thing. As a... Let's import a background. So import image as planes. Let's go into my Dropbox. Art. Textures. Crumple paper. Import as plane. There it is. It's so tiny. And then scale it up. That doesn't look right. Oh. Oh. Have you seen this, Terzy? So, the holdout color seems like the color itself is showing through once there's a background on there. If I change this to blue. Oh, yeah. Oh. Do I need to change the style? Texture? Settings? Maybe if... No, if I uncheck fill, make the color... Oh, of course, of course. Make the color transparent. Oh. That seems like it takes away the holdout property. Oh, Joe! Hey! Welcome to the stream. Good to see ya. Hope you're doing well. We're learning some Blender grease pencil stuff, and it's very cool, but very weird sometimes. I think it's like any animation software, right? You have to learn the quirks of it. Oh, this might be something I might have to look up off stream. Also, I don't know why my picture's not showing. Oh, I think I know why. I have to be in this render mode. There we go. That's what we need. So, here's our scene in 3D. Here's what it looks like in 3D. You can see our camera zooming in. No raster brush, as far as I know. You can add texture to it, but it's still, because it's a 3D program, it's going to be vector-based. Alright, Terzy, I'm curious what you're going to remember, and then that's probably going to be the last thing of the stream. Because, I think, let me just double check, but I think I've learned everything I wanted to learn today. Enough to at least start making a tutorial out of this stuff. Something I would like to learn is how to add texture to brush, like how to make different brushes, but that probably would be outside the scope of a first tutorial. Let's see, so 0 to reset view. Make the color black, okay. Oh, haha. Don't think it was always like that. Interesting. How would you ever know that? Thank you for checking that out. New holdout color, comma, set color to black. No transparent. Gotta specify, because you never know. People might think, oh, it needs to be a hole. Fill it in transparently. So no transparent, it has to be black. Fill it in like that. That's interesting that it only shows up when there's a background there. That's super odd. You know, believe me, there's stuff like that with Flash. Like, any animation software is gonna have, like, why the fuck is it like that? But then once you learn it, it's just, you know that that's what it is from then on. And then it's just normal after that. So yeah, thanks for hanging out, you guys. This is a very good animation. So I'm glad that we made it. And thank you for helping me learn Grease Pencil. It was very fun. It's something that I would like to play around with in my own spare time. Grease Pencil's very fun. If you've not messed with Grease Pencil, go download Blender, mess around with it. It's very cool. I'm planning on making a tutorial on it soon, so that's why we're doing it. That's why I'm messing around with it, trying to get more familiar with its quirks and stuff, so I know what to explain for people in the future. But yeah, I think that's gonna do it. Thank you so much, everyone. I hope y'all have a good one, and I'll see y'all in the next time. Looking forward to it. Here's all my new Patreons. Thank you, everybody. Thank you for supporting the channel, for supporting my work. Can't thank y'all enough. Thank you for all the follows, all the donations. You guys are awesome. Hope you all have a good rest of your Monday. I'll see y'all next time. Bye-bye.
Rack City, bitch. Rack City, bitch. Rack City, bitch. Rack City, bitch.